working back on my LBZ Dirty. So my MBRP turbo downpipe, it rotted right off of the connection by the starter. It's about 7 years old only, so that's kind of a disappointment, but it is what it is. I got a PPE downpipe now that I'm gonna throw on, so stick with me and see how it turns out. What I'm gonna do first here is I'm gonna get it up in the air on the hoist. I'm gonna take off both front tires so then I can set that nose down and then it's easier to work on. I don't have one of those fancy dealio things that let me reach in far on higher diesel trucks. And I'm gonna get out this inner fender because that's a big part of what we're gonna get done here today. This is what I'm dealing with here. This flange obviously is supposed to be on there. It's stuck in here to my downpipe. So that's why I'm replacing all this. So if there should be a bolt here, but it all broke off on mine due to, you guessed it again, rust. So I don't have to deal with that, but you might want to lube that, clean that up so you can pull that out and lube this, clean this up, pull this off. That would be step one. You also have to undo back in there. There's two 13 mil nuts holding your dipstick on, so I'm going to get right to that right now. There. I do have a snap-on 7/16 deep intercooler socket. That's what I use for all these bolts and connections, clamps on these trucks. So I lubed it, cleaned it up with some penetrating fluid. Trim tool to pop them off, or a screwdriver. This one might be difficult because of all the rust. And it's stuck in there. I might have to go for underneath. There we go. There we go. Alright. That one was a little bit bad because of obviously the rust. Hopefully this comes all on here. And this is the piece I've been talking about. That used to be on the downpipe and it's rotten, so that's why I'm replacing it. Then we can get this clamp on here, give us some room. Next is to get these. There's a couple 13 mils up in here. They're hard to see, probably ain't gonna see them with the camera, but we're gonna undo those. I usually use a longer 13 ratcheting wrench to get them out. Okay, I'm trying to sneak the camera in there, and those two bolts there. I think this lower one you can get with a ratchet, electric ratchet. So I'm gonna just take it out. I won't video because it'll be painful probably to watch. Tires are all off, downpipes disconnected, and those two bolts on the dipstick. You can either take them right off or just unthread them a bit because the dipstick is slotted at the bottom. You can pull it up. This is why I take the tires off, because I can get that nose down so much farther and then it's not as bad to jump up there. My D-Max only runs 35s, or 33s actually. It's not super high, so, but this does help on the old back and everything. So now I'm gonna get up in behind and start undoing stuff on the back of the turbo to get that downpipe off the back of the turbo. There's a shield on top of the turbo right here. This one here, there's 3 10 mils holding on, so I get it right out of the road right away and deal with it. That way I have a bit more room. I also have an EGR delete on this truck, which helps a lot because it's usually all here and filling up everything, so that's gonna help me out a bit. So I'm gonna get that shield off and then get back to that rear clamp on that up pipe. Turbo shield is out. You do have to give it a nice little bend there, I guess you'd say. I get rid of the glow plug control module. It sits right up in there. This is the bracket that bolts the head. There's 3 bolts right there. That back one, it is nasty, but just 12 mil wrenches you can get it. Then this metal bracket sits on top, and then the glow plug module right there, 2 10 mils. You take that off first, take off 4 12 mils and a 10 mil holding onto the fuel line. And then this bracket's left, and you get that out. Then you can get this out. You have to bend it a bit. Then you're right in there. You can see that clamp way back in there. So I'm gonna get my ratchet on that and undo that. That just gives you a lot of room to work on it in case your pipe is seized in there. which I'd assume, being how rusty this one is, I'm thinking it's going to be seized, so I need as much room as I can. So I'm going to get that clamp off now and get that downpipe out. I got that out of there. It went really easy, went really good. I didn't have to hammer or anything. I just reached through the inner fender here and I wiggled on the pipe back and forth and it popped right out of that turbo. I did have this thing, like I said, apart about 7 years ago, 8 years ago, I think, when I did my head studs and head gaskets. So if it's stuck, you got to get a pry bar in there and give her a whap with a hammer, try to get it out of the back of that turbo. Usually D-Maxes, from what I've ran into, I haven't had them seize in yet. We live in an incredibly rusty climate here, so I haven't run into it that it's been super seized, that I couldn't get it out without a little bit of work. It's not like it was crazy. So here's this old flange, it's totally missing. Here's the new PPE one. Hopefully that one stays on there a little bit longer than 7-8 years I'm hoping for. So I'm gonna throw this one in here right now and hopefully it goes in there easy as this one came out. So when I left off, I wasn't gonna worry about this bracket, but then I decided to build the bracket, and then I broke this bolt from the feed pipe to the manifold, and these nuts were rusted, gone. I had to like hit them off, they were broke, so manifold had to come out. Then I wrecked this stud. It was impossible to get out of the head, but I did. I fought with it for probably an hour. So now that's all back together. Manifold's back on, new gasket there, new bolt. I extracted that, saved the manifold, and I built this bracket here so that the feed pipe or the turbo down pipe can sit on this bracket now instead of flopping around. So that's the end deal. I got it tightened up there too, tightened down here, and I tightened my little bracket. The original D-Max one, kind of like this, but not so homemade. So now I gotta just assemble everything at the top. So truck is down and we're gonna put on this turbo shield, sneak it in there and bend it back down, put it on top. I got the clamp tight back there. It was all good. So I'm gonna assemble that. Then the gold plug bracket, the bottom base bracket, then the metal bracket up there, this, then the module. And then I'm gonna put my air cleaner all in, check my air filter. Then I'm gonna fire it and make sure there's no leaks. I got everything finished up here on the D-Max. I checked for leaks there and there was nothing. And one thing I forgot to say was I did up my dipstick. The dipstick does fit tighter around that new pipe. You gotta kind of bend it. It will go in, it fits. I did it. Okay, so it sounds good. I got it all fixed up, minus that mistake of that broken bolt in that manifold. And yeah, it's a little bit of work to get it done. I don't know if there's a performance increase or not. I did it when I did my head gaskets, the MBRP one. I'm gonna have to drive this PPE one. I gotta take it camping, so we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching. Well, I think the PPE pipe and the MBRP 4-inch straight pipe, they sound pretty decent. What do you guys think? Let me know.